Here is a virtual delivery of the brand new G-Body 4 Series BMW. My name's Denver. I'm a client advisor here at Parkview BMW in Toronto, Canada. And today I'm going to walk you guys through a virtual delivery of the brand new 4 Series. Due to COVID restrictions, in-service deliveries aren't what they used to, with the fact that we have to wear masks when we're coming in. So I am making this virtual delivery to provide to my customers before they come in for delivery day, so they can kind of get a walk around of their new vehicle, get familiar with some of the new features on the car. So basically I'm going to hop behind the camera and walk you guys through everything you need to know before you come in for your delivery day. If you are watching this video because I sent it to you and you are my customer, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Let me hop behind the camera and we'll get into the video. Okay, so let's hop into the virtual delivery. The model that I have here is a 440 Cabriolet, but it's going to be basically the same for a 430 or a 440. I'll touch on a couple differences of buttons on the inside, but virtually they're going to be the same. So I'm just going to go over, some key functions, some key buttons to get you pretty familiar with the car before your delivery day. This will be similar for the same thing with the Coupe variants and the Grand Coupe, but I'll just touch on a couple different things that will be different between the vehicles. The first thing I want to start with is your vehicle key fob. This is what it is going to look like. You have your panic alarm system. If you press and hold, the alarm will go off. And then silence it, press it one more time. You have the trunk release where you can press and open, and it's going to automatically pop up. So regardless of your package level, if you have the full automated trunk or not, your trunk is going to open when you press and hold the trunk. If it is the powered version, it will just power up. If not, the gas shocks will lift it all the way up. The next one is going to be the lock button on the BMW. So you press the BMW logo once and it will lock the vehicle. And the next one above that is the unlock button. Now your key fob also does a few other things. If you triple click the lock button, 1, 2, 3, it will remote engine start the vehicle. Now that does need to be engaged in the iDrive system there. It starts up. Also, if you want to disengage the remote engine start, you're just going to triple click 3 times. Now, that being said, you can also do the remote engine start from your cell phone My BMW app services, but we'll get into that later in the video. Another key function that this does, regardless of whether it's the convertible, the coupe, or the Grand Coupe, is if you press and hold the lock button, it will roll up your windows on the normal one, and it will engage the sunroof to open up just like that. So if you have the normal coupe variant, it'll just be your windows and your sunroof that will close. If you have the convertible, everything will go up. And just like if you do the exact opposite, press and hold the unlock button, it will start dropping the top back down or rolling down your windows and opening up your sunroof. Okay, now I'm just going to go through a couple things on the outside of the vehicle. So all of your tires do have standard tire pressure monitoring system, so they'll let you know inside. You have adaptive LED headlights. Regardless of the LEDs or the laser lights, you're going to have the same functions on the inside. Your kidney grille could potentially have a front camera here if you have the parking assistant feature, and you will have these active vents. So sometimes when the vehicle's open, you might see these turned and open up. Not to worry about, the car just needs extra cooling for that. Now your mirrors do automatically power fold in when you lock. You also have comfort door access on the vehicle. When you come up close, you'll notice 3 little lines here. That will be locking your vehicle, and as soon as you put your hand inside, it also automatically unlocks. And then to lock it, you press that down. In the new 4 Series, you now have Comfort Access 2.0. Basically, once you engage it in the systems, I'll get back in there in a little while, that you can just walk away from your car, it will automatically lock, and as soon as you come towards the car, it will automatically unlock. You are going to notice that your backup camera is part of the BMW logo, and just below that, there is the rubber pad for where you open it up. With Comfort Door Access, you can also wave your foot, and it will open the trunk, unlock the vehicle. Now it opens up, little pin, and a little holder there for your gas. We do recommend 91, minimum 89, and BMW does recommend Shell gasoline. Now moving inside the vehicle, for the coupe, when you want to open up the back seats available for a passenger, there is a handle here on the back of the door. Just press it forward and the seat will automatically start moving forward to give you space to get into the back. You also get the seatbelt butler, which will pop out. I'll show you that at another time. In the back seats, you have the load through system that will come down here. In the coupe variant, you should also get a cup holder in there instead of the cup holder being down in the center. At the back, You also have your own climate control section and 2 USB-C ports for your rear passengers. When you put the seat back, it will automatically start moving back into position. Your seats do have a few adjustment levels and extra leg support right here. For seat positioning, down is going to push the seat down. The top one here is going to reflect that kind of up and down at the front angle. You can go forward, you can go backwards, and your headrest, your unlock and lock of your door panels are on either side there, your window control there. The mirrors do have blind spot monitoring built in, so you'll see this little triangle here. When that lights up orange, somebody's in your blind spot. Let's go around to the driver's seat. On your driver's seat, you have your door lock and unlock, you have your seat settings here, and then you have your mirror controls and your window controls. On the Cabriolet and Grand Coupe, you'll get these 2 extra buttons, and this one will be like for all your windows. When you roll that one up and down on the convertible, it'll be all your windows. Trunk release right there. Another one is going to be lumbar support. So this will make the go out and in, and this will go up and down in the back. You also get your side bolstering support, so you can tighten in or loosen up the side bolstering in the seat. If you do want to pop the hood, you just want to pull this lever twice and your hood will open up. Your light controls are on the left. I always leave it on auto. If you want to go through your dimming right here. On your turn signal stick, tap once and it will blink 3 times. BC will cycle through the widgets that's on the display screen. Whether you have the full digital gauge cluster or the analog, BC will be there to scroll through available data and information. And then with your adaptive LED light standard, your automatic high beam function, we'll turn that on right there at nighttime. In your steering wheel, you have your paddle shifters, wiper blades, you go automatic, pull back to spray. Left side will be cruise control. If you have the active stop and go cruise control advanced driver assistance package, you'll have 2 extra buttons there. Heated steering wheel is now moved to right here, and you have your infotainment control. When you go through here, it will display either here or in the head-up display, depending on what you're asking it to do. Head-up display projector does have a lot of adjustments in there. Coming down, you have your iDrive system, so engine start. Now, keep in mind that this is touchscreen at any point, or you can control it through the iDrive controller down here with your short keys, media, home, map. If you guys want the full in-depth tutorial on iDrive 7, everything there is to know about 7, I'll leave that up here and a link down in the description below so you guys can check that out for more detail. I just want to give you a quick virtual delivery of this vehicle so you know what to expect without consuming so much time. Now in your car settings, you can come through here and you can go through all these different settings like your vehicle doors and access, comfort access. Now it will automatically do that while you're walking away. And then also fold-in mirrors when locked. One thing that is going to be important for you guys is going to be your time settings, but mainly, most important, is going to be your driver profile. So on the back page over here, driver profiles, you will want to get the My BMW app downloaded, get your login and stuff, and then you can go in and add a driver profile. When you're adding your driver profile, you can log in via your BMW app where you scan the QR code that generates in your settings, or you can go in and just log in, or you can just log in with the same BMW ID and username that you did for your My BMW app. Coming down, you have your heated seats, 3 different positions, max defrost, auto temperature, which is my favorite, max AC, my next favorite, and you can go into your menu AC to adjust some things in there. Down below, your 1 through 8 save buttons. So basically, if you are anywhere, say you love, I don't know, let's say driving information, nope, not vehicle status, driving information, sport gauges, you want to see this all the time, you just make sure you're highlighting it, you come down, you press and hold on the button, and then it aligns this. So I go back to main menu, no matter where I am, I hit number 2, it jumps into that menu there, which is pretty cool. Coming down, you have your cup holder, you just press here and it opens up. You have USB port, 12-volt converter, 2 cup holders. This will just be a flat tray for your cell phone to sit in, no wireless charging. And you have your transmission controller. You always have to hit the unlock button on the side, pull back, it'll light up green. To start the vehicle, foot on the brake, push button start. Now you see we're in park, drive, reverse, press P to go to park. When you're in drive, you can toggle to the left, you'll go into sport mode. Once you're in sport mode, if you hit the paddle shifters, you'll go into manual mode. It will stay in manual mode until this goes back into drive. Now, let's see. At the top is your traction control button. Let's turn the vehicle off. At the top is your traction control button. So if you press that once while it's running, you'll go into DTC mode, which is basically like dynamic traction control, get you out of a stuck situation. Your 360 parking camera, if you want to view that. Turning on your park distance control. So this will turn on your sensors. This will automatically come on when you go into reverse, or you can manually turn it on. This tile right here will only be there on a 430 for the engine start stop. On a 440, it will automatically happen if you're in comfort or eco mode. If you go into sport mode, it will disengage it. As you go through the modes, it will change the gauge cluster display. Sport, eco, comfort is what you start in all the time. Coming down a little bit farther, you have adaptive button will show up here if you have the adaptive M suspension upgrade. Auto hold, which will be your new parking brake. Instead of it being a pull handle, it's electronic, and you get the auto hold, which will turn on. You'll notice green lights appear up here on the dash, and it will automatically hold the light for you at a red light. Coming down, this is your manual control over the sunroof, and this is going to be for your air collars. So you have these air collars for the back of your neck. You can turn that on between 1 to 3 levels, and to activate your sunroof, if you press and hold that down, it will drop the top. If you press and hold up, it will start raising the top. If you have the universal remote control, you will have these 3 buttons to program in. If you have the Coupe or the Cabriolet, you'll have all of your sunroof control buttons here. Toggle backwards for the sunshade, press up to vent, toggle forward to close, toggle backwards to open sunshade, then open sunroof. Now, one thing I want to mention about the iDrive system is you do have a owner's manual in here, so you can just go in for a digital owner's manual and keyword search anything that you want. Now, like I talked about earlier, the seatbelt butler is one of my favorite features. Once you close the door, boom, this is going to pop forward. It allows you to easily reach your seatbelt. Once you open the door or you start driving, it will disappear. Absolutely love that feature. Nice upgraded over last year's model where it's now fully enclosed. It's pretty cool. Just know that almost everything is configurable through your iDrive system. This button is a short key for your intelligent safety system. So yeah, that is pretty much everything there is for the virtual delivery of what all the buttons do on the Surface. Make sure you check out my full guide for iDrive 7, or if you want the active stop and go cruise control or parking assistant, I'll leave all those supporting documents down below. I guess one other important thing is if your key fob ever dies, you can pop this tile out and you'll get a little keyhole there. Your key fob will have that small button on the side. If you get this key that can go into there and open your door up, and then you take your key fob and you place it directly on the side of the column right where that key button is, and then your engine will start up. Also note, this vehicle with the sports transmission paddles does have launch control. And that is everything there is for your virtual delivery of the brand new 4 Series. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, absolutely smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel for more future BMW content. If you are my customer and you're watching this, I'll see you on delivery day. If not, and you're in Toronto in the marketplace for any BMW, or you know anybody who's in the marketplace, please feel free to reach out to me at my email down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.